They made their push early in the third period there. What made you pull the trigger and call the timeout, and what was the message?
I just wanted us to relax, be calm, have poise, and execute. I thought that I could tell players were hurried, a little frantic with the puck. We had opportunities to make plays, saw a couple of icings, so I just thought it would be a good time to, just reset.
Did you sense that dad goal was coming from Brandon, Jim?
The dad goal.
Yeah.
Okay. It's amazing in life when you're going, like, he finds out after we win Game 7 that his wife is going into labor, and he goes through the whole process, has very little sleep. And when you have incredible experiences in life, like the birth of a child, it's amazing the energy it gives you. That's why I knew when he got here we were going to put him in the lineup, because at the birth of my kids, like, I don't think it's like winning a championship. You have adrenaline like you can't believe for 3 days. Now when that adrenaline stops, you crash.
Jim, we've asked you a lot about Mason Lohrei, but I'm just wondering what you see in his game and his kind of his offensive ability and how he translates that to defense and vice versa.
Well, his poise with the puck and willingness to hang on to it, to find a better play, is amazing. And that's like the goal he scored, and before when he hit the post, that whole shift, it gives confidence to the team. But his ability to do that in big moments, some players have that where they can, like Pasta, has it where you think, why isn't he shooting? Well, he's waiting for the 5-hole to open or something. And he has that ability as a defenseman to make that kind of plays, just like C-Mac does a lot of times, where holds the puck, holds it, and all of a sudden he goes across the seam for an empty net tap in. And that, his ability there is something that gives our team another dynamic to us.
Jim, Swayman made a big save at the beginning of the game. What impact did it have on the bench?
Though it was huge, we had a breakdown. His battle level inspires and gives our bench a lot of energy. But I will say, I thought our effort was good. I thought we were physical. I don't think that our execution was close to where it needs to be.
Did you get what you hoped to get from Brown and Forbort, and Forbort in general? Is that you feel pretty good about just the story that he's been able to come back the way he has?
Forbort came back or Brown came back?
Well, I'm asking about
You're asking about both.
You put them both in the lineup.
Yeah.
And then in Forbort's case, to have made it all the way back.
Forbort looked really confident. He was moving really well, the best we've seen him move probably before his leg injury last January. So that was a pleasant surprise, and really happy for the young man, because he's worked really hard and he's wanted to get back to where the spoke be and help us in this playoff run. Brown was good. He fits our identity of being physical and being hard. He did his job.
Jim, such an emotional high, in Game 7. What did you see in the way that translated, kind of guys not running out of gas, really coming out the way they did? How did you think they did?
I thought our team, I think our confidence has gone to another level after pushing through the first round. And I think that that confidence makes you believe that you can. And then it's a great place to be mentally. But like I said, we made a lot of mistakes. And if it's not for Jeremy Swayman, that would have been a lot closer game, and maybe they come out on top. We didn't have enough scoring chances. The score is not indicative of the way the game went.
Jim, too, if I can. The first one is you had to anticipate how they came out and that forecheck where they're hammering away. What were you saying in preparation of that, and what reversed it?
A lot of our pre-scout is based on what their team identity is, and their team identity is a press-up, hard, man-on-man coverage team, and their forecheck's a huge part of that. For us, it's about matching that intensity with getting to our spots and having poise and winning physical battles, whether it's on walls or whether it's behind the goal line. But we got to win battles, you know, to be able to negate part of their team identity.
And the other is the choice to go with Jeremy. You had talked this morning about neither of them has played that many games over a short period of time. Were you on the fence at all with that decision? And what sort of factored into it?
Well, we talked about it, you know, as a staff, and, you know, because of the emotional high of Game 7 and the travel, you know, we contemplated, you know, going with Omar because we have so much confidence in him too. But when a guy is playing that well, it's like, don't outsmart yourself.